Okay, I'm going to do a concise demo here showing how in HiveMind you are able to create a new topic, how a user can become a curator for that topic, and how normal users are going to come across those topics and curators. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the HiveMind Explorer and we're going to go to /topics/MMA. You notice I'm logged in as 0xA11. And if I remember right, we're calling that user Alice. So Alice is here and we have not created a topic yet for MMA. MMA is mixed martial arts. It's just an example. So here we have a button, declare MMA expertise. So right now, MMA is not a topic within Intuition. So I'm going to declare my expertise, gonna declare myself as a curator for the topic of MMA. So when we get through, you're going to see that the page is actually going to change. So if I click done here, boom, we have my curator scorecard, which tells you how good I'm doing as a curator. I haven't made any claims related to this topic. I haven't trusted anyone. I haven't had anyone trust me, so my scores are all low. The topic in general here, the topic health, we only have 1 out of 5 curators. We need to reach 5 before we're considered thriving. And claims about this topic right now, we are at 0, which is definitely not good. So what we're going to do is we are going to open up HiveMind and we're going to go to x.com. So now that I'm a curator here, I can start making claims. The UFC, I'm going to say it's helpful, I guess. MMA chunky, sure, we'll say it's helpful and interesting. Ariel Hawani will say he's insightful, I think this is, and he's knowledgeable. Every time I do that, in the bottom right here, you'll see claims get queued. So we're going to batch these claims, which is a nice user experience improvement. So we go ahead and make these claims. All right, so now we have one curator who has made some claims related to this topic. So now let's say we have a second user, all right, and we're going to call this user Bob. So you'll notice 0xA117 is Alice. She's already showing here as a curator. The curator, topic health, we have 1 of 5. So we want Bob to declare his expertise. All right. So now if we click done here, curators 2 out of 5. You see something similar for the curator scorecard for Bob. So now what we're actually going to do is we're going to go to x.com here. So now if we log in as Bob into the HiveMind extension, what's going to happen is since you're a curator for MMA, but when you go to this MMA branch, you're going to see the other claims that Alice made, and you're going to be able to agree or disagree with these. So I'll agree with most. I'll disagree with one of them. We're going to submit this. And now what's going to happen is since 2 curators for the topic of MMA have both staked, they both have positions on some of the same claims. Now what's going to happen is if I disconnect this and then I log in as a completely different person, so an unrelated who is not a curator. Let's see here. Now, when I go down, you see here MMA. So now the HiveMind extension is going to suggest users to me. You suggest curators specifically. So if I say, we trust this guy. Yeah, so now you see what happens here. One person I trust says MMA Junkie is interesting and MMA Junkie is funny. So now this completely unrelated user, now that they trust a curator for the topic of MMA, they will see insights by those curators when they are browsing and see X.com accounts that are related to that topic of MMA. So there you have it. We've showcased how you create new topics, how you become a curator for those topics, and how regular users are able to trust curators for topics and see claims from those curators within their X.com feed. I'm super excited about this functionality. I haven't seen anything even remotely close to this anywhere on the internet, and we are really getting close to launch soon. If you're interested in becoming a curator and getting early access, then please sign up at hivemindhq.io/curators.